welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. And if you are new here, welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Martha. Today, I want to talk to you about 3 important things that I learned in corporate America that we all should have in our lives as we get older. So let's talk about it. The first one is going to be a will. So let me tell you this. I pretty much so learned all of this information while working in corporate America because, of course, I didn't learn this information while I was growing up as a child, not even as a teenager. Of course, I've heard of, certain things, but we wasn't taught this. We wasn't taught these important things that I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know what it is about the Black community, but we as Black people, these are some of the things that we just don't do. We just don't implement this into our lives. And these are so important. And I'm not saying that all Black people have not done these things, but for the most part, we do not. So the first one I want to talk about is having a will in place. It's so important to have a will in place because it lets your loved ones know that you had your stuff together and that they know that X, Y, Z needs to go to whomever. It's written down stating, I want the house to go to such and such. I want the car to go to such and such. I want the jury to go to such and such. I want the money to go to such and such. You know what I'm saying? But that also plays into life insurance, but that's a whole different story. But a will would let your family know exactly who is getting what. No one would have to sit back and fight over something when it's written down in stone who's going to get what. You can Google on how to do a will. And if you don't want to do that, you can get your attorney and have them to write it up for you. You can write it up. You can do it yourself, get it notarized, or have somebody to look it over for you just in case you need to have certain verbiage in it, the whole 9 yards. It's so important to have a will. So important. Second one is going to be a medical directive. This is so important as well because you just never know what may happen to you. For example, if you happen to be in a car accident and you end up getting brain dead, and at some point in time in your life, you have talked to your family and said, oh man, if that ever happened to me, please don't put me on a ventilator. Please don't do that, because I don't want that. If you have a medical directive, you can have all of that information in there basically stating that. Because if you don't have it in there, you may have your family member that may be like, well, we're just going to have them on the ventilator. We're just going to leave them there and just see what happens. No, if you have something written down stating that you do not want this, these are your wishes, you do not want this, it'll be there written in a medical directive. Anything that pertains to your medical health, when you just can't have a say so yourself, it's so important to have that. The third and final one is going to be a POA, power of attorney. This is something that as you get older, and we all going to get older, God willing, as you get older, this allows for someone that you trust in your family that is going to have your best interest at heart, that can make all kinds of decisions on your behalf, financial, medical, the whole 9 yards. They have the power of attorney over your life. You want it to be someone that is going to care about you, that you know that loves you, and that is not going to do you wrong or try to spend all your money. You know what I'm saying? So a power attorney is so important because as we age, it may come a time when your family just have to put you into a nursing home facility. and you can't no longer take care of yourself. You need someone, again, that's going to have power of attorney over your affairs. Absolutely. So these are the three most important things that I know that I learned while working in corporate America. I didn't learn it from my family. I didn't learn it from my mother, my father, my grandmother. None of that. Did not. I know I learned it from just being in the working world. So yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. So tell me what your thoughts on this. Do you have something in play? Are you in the making of doing a will or whatever? Comment below and tell me what your thoughts on this. If you enjoyed this type of content, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up, like, comment, and share this video. And if you enjoyed this video, please check out my next video because I think you will enjoy it. And I will see you in the next video. You take care. Bye-bye.